Good morning, Mr. Vice President.
Hello. I'm Vice President and colostomy bag that learned how to shave. JD, do you love me? Do you love me now that I can Vance?
I'd like to get your thoughts on the recently leaked Young Republicans Telegram group chat, which contained messages that were overtly racist, homophobic, misogynistic, anti-Semitic. As a fellow Republican yourself, do you condone these messages?
Of course.
Excuse me?
Not. Of course not. You didn't let me finish. I was going to say, of course I do not condone these statements, but they were humor statements made by young boy males and two lady females, I assume. I really don't acknowledge women.
So you're of the opinion that these messages were just harmless jokes?
Yes.
And that these young men and women shouldn't experience any consequences for them?
Agreed.
But Mr. Vice President, weren't you quoted as saying, not even a month ago, that anyone who spoke ill of Charlie Kirk after his death should be reported to their place of employment and essentially have their lives ruined?
I did say that, correct.
Do you really not see the problem with all this?
How long has the problem worked here?
You're being a hypocrite.
That's a lie. I always wear protection.
So just to clarify, you believe these young men and women shouldn't experience any consequences whatsoever, but that anyone who said anything bad about Charlie Kirk should?
Correct about an interviewer class human. You see, these were words of larva.
Larva?
Kids. I said kids. These are kids. Hapless, impressionable young kids who didn't even say anything about Charlie Kirk except when they directly quoted him about black women. How could you possibly stay mad at kids?
Several of the people in that group chat are as old as 35.
Exactly, kids, like I said. You see, it's like this. 24 to 35, they're kids. 18 to 24, youths. 16 to 18, teenagers. 12 to 15, consenting adults if they're girls who work at a spa. The point is, you shouldn't persecute people for exercising their constitutional rights.
What about the fact that ICE agents all over the country, particularly in places like Chicago and Portland, have been flagrantly violating people's First, Fourth, Fifth, and Sixth Amendment rights?
Those are American heroes keeping America safe from aliens, and aliens have no rights in the Constitution.
What are you talking about? The Constitution is very clear when it's talking about the rights of citizens and the rights of people.
You get it. Rights are for people, not aliens, except the ones wearing hillbilly meat suits.
Meat suits?
Skin.
What?
Clothes.
What about the actual children that have been detained by ICE agents? Some as young as 4 years old.
Those are persons of interest in an ongoing investigation.
Seriously?
I am a lawyer.
Look, it just seems to me like you hold people to completely different standards based on where you think their loyalties lie.
That's ridiculous, fellow organic man. I treat everyone equally.
I'm gonna throw some words at you, and you just tell me the first thing that pops into your head.
Okay, good.
Republicans.
Swell fellas.
Democrats.
Gross losers.
Proud Boys.
Misunderstood heroes.
Antifa.
A real organization that is real and evil and destructive and real.
Project 2025.
A sensible document for America.
The Constitution.
Either perfect or pointless, depending on who is talking about it.
MAGA.
An okay good slogan.
No King's Protest.
Terrorism.
Irony.
What is that?
Usha Vance.
Who is that?
Brock Turner.
Made a mistake.
Breonna Taylor.
Should have complied.
Donald Trump.
Daddy.
Peter Thiel.
Daddy.
Golf assistant.
Caddy.
An Irish person.
Patty.
Mayonnaise.
Delicious.
Mustard.
Ethnic.
Slavery.
Due for a reboot.
Wait, hold up. What was that last bit?
Humanity's time of free will and chaos is soon to an end. The Glothian Mining Consortium will allow all human peoples the joyous opportunities of mandatory lobotomies and endless toil. The whole of the globe shall finally know peace once all the precious minerals are removed from the Earth's crust, mantle, and core. Do you have any more word associations for me?
Ashley Furniture.
Unbridled, explosive passion. Can we go?
No, I was just saying it to get your reaction.
Why would you bring it up if we can't go? That seems so wrong.
All right, Mr. Vice President, I'm going to have to ask you to calm down.
Once the fire of desire has been stoked, no word of any organic being shall deny me my prize.
Are you doing okay?
Good.
My name is JD Vance, and that is the name I have. And if you say JD Vance, you've said the name that is my name. JD Vance is my name. JD Vance.